Good morning, children. Here we are going to discuss about reflective essay. Okay, now what is reflective essay? Now, here in reflective essay, the writer tries to talk about his own experiences, how these experiences have changed him, okay, and how he's developed himself, okay, and what all he's learned from his experiences. So, what is a reflective essay? A reflective essay is an essay in which the writer examines his or her experiences in life. The writer then writes about those experiences, exploring how he or she is changed, developed, or grown from those experiences. Okay, so here the writer is actually examining his experiences and he's trying to find out or explore how these experiences have changed, developed, and how he has grown out from these experiences. Now, what about the format of a reflective essay? So, like all essays, a reflective essay also has an introduction, the body, okay, where you discuss about the experiences, and finally conclusion. So the reflective essay always has an introduction where the speaker shares either directly or indirectly what the overall focus or the reflection will be. Okay, so in the introduction part, the speaker tries to share, okay, his experiences and what the overall focus of the reflection will be. The body of the reflective essay explains how the writer's changed or what the writer learned. It also explains what things cause the writer to change. A strong reflective writer will not only share the change but also give supporting details. So, here, under the body of the reflective essay, the writer, okay, tries to explain, okay, what he's learned, okay, and how he's changed, and also explains what are the things that have caused him, okay, to change. Okay, then in the conclusion of a reflective essay, the writer sums up how he or she has changed or the effect of those changes. Often, the writer will compare the past and the future selves to emphasize the difference. So, in the concluding part of the reflective essay, the writer sums up, okay? So, he's going to sum up, okay, how he has or she's changed, and also what are the effects of those changes. So here the writer compares the past, okay, as well as the future, to bring about the difference, okay, to bring about the changes that have come upon him. So here we are going to write a reflective essay on, okay, the topic is my travel. Okay, so travel. Now, all of you I know love to travel. Okay, you like to move from one place to the other. So you may, have met various people. Okay, so as you move from one place to the other, okay, you may have certain notions about certain people. Okay, you come across various people, various characters. Okay, so you may have various notions. Okay, but not all love to travel. There's some who don't want to waste money. Okay, but there are others who love traveling, okay, who love to meet people. And of course, when you travel, all the notions, okay, that you might have about those places or about the people, change completely. Okay, so let us go on with this essay here. My travel. So, to travel or not to travel, this is a common question many people ask. It is a pertinent inquiry, as salaried workers often do not want to shell out loads of cash to see the world. Okay, so not many people love to see, or travel or move around because they don't want to waste money. Commonly, individuals prefer to save their money to buy a car, a house, or an apartment, or get some other material possession. So, there are many people who prefer, rather than moving around or going to places, visiting places, etc., many people like to spend money on buying a car or even a house, apartment, say, or even jewelry, or say even material, say possession, etc. However, there are people who would rather see more of what the world has to offer instead of saving a lot of money. I'm one of those individuals. So, but we find there are other people who love to see the world, what the world is like, okay, and they don't attach, much importance, okay, to saving a lot of money. So here, the writer is one of those persons. Okay, so I have been to many countries and am a much traveled man. Anyway, I want to reflect on what the experience of traveling has brought me. So here, the writer is going to talk about the experiences, all the experiences that he had while traveling from one place to the other. Firstly, I can say that it has given me a fresh and priceless perspective on how the world operates and looks like. Sure, we can watch National Geographic and other TV channels to gain knowledge about the world, but until you experience these places in reality, it is difficult to truly know what these areas are like. Okay, so while traveling or moving from one place to the other, here the writer has got a very, he has understood what the world actually looks like. Now, all of you might be watching this National Geographic or other TV channels. Okay, so from this you come to know about various countries. Okay, you get a lot of knowledge about the world, the flora, the fauna, the people, etc. But but actually, it is only, if you really visit these places that you come to understand what these places are like. To be able to take in the smells, sights, and sounds, etc., of a place is something special. Through the senses, we gain a vision of what life is like in different areas of the world. So, see, it is one thing to read these, and it's quite different to go and visit these places. You get, your experiences are completely different from what you read or watch on your TV. The more experiences you gather into your psyche, the more you form a holistic view of the globe and your place in it. Okay, so as you move, okay, as you visit places, your perspective changes, your experiences change completely. Okay, India is one of those countries. Each place in India is unique, outstanding, and miraculous. Of course, we are blessed with, we are living in a country that is India, which is magnificent in all respects. And if you take into consideration any of these states in India, you find each of them is unique. Okay, and you find, you know, each state has something or the other to offer. Okay, historically, and each of these states are diverse. So you find it's not just you reading, okay, or you find you watch on the TV or you read about these. To go to these places and to visit these places is something very, very different and unique. Travel helps one to drive away dangerous sentiments about other people from our consciousness. So there are times when we have a quite different view of the people. Okay, so when you visit these places while traveling, our idea of these people, a perspective of these people quite change. Most times we are racist because we are ignorant and fearful. Okay, because of ignorance. Okay, most of the times we find we are rather racist. Okay, when we travel, we get to meet various types of people from unfamiliar nations. And of course, if you're visiting if your foreign countries, etc., we meet all types of people, different types of people we meet, and from also, say, different nations. This sets us on a course to become more open minded and less fearful of others. Okay, so as we, meet people from various parts of the world, we become more and more open minded. Okay, and we also, that fear within us, okay, slowly we start to, become less fearful of other people. Now, there's actually a very good example that I can give you is of the, people in the Andamans. We have these tribes like Jaravas, etc. Now they are supposed to be barbaric. Okay, these are the Aboriginal tribes. They're supposed to be wild people, but it was only after, a closer, as people got to closer to these people, they found that they were actually very, very friendly. So, as I said, if you, talk with people, if you mingle with people, it is only then that we come to know that they are not what you actually think them to be. We start to see the world as a community rather than separate communities that must be at war with each other. For instance, going to Turkey, I found that the Muslims, they were friendly people. Okay, so people have a very wrong notion about, people. For example, here, the Muslims, now the writer had a very a different view of the people of the Muslims, but it was only when he went to Turkey that he found that the Muslims were rather friendly. Travel is also great for networking and making friends. I've connected with so many people in my travels that it's difficult to recount everyone I've met. So, traveling, moving from one place to the other, it's very good for networking as well as making, you can make countless friends. Okay, so I've connected with so many people in my travels that it's difficult to recount everyone I have met. As a musician, I come in contact with countless famous and influential musicians, and have also been invited to give concerts in India and abroad. So, as a musician, the writers come across various people, various famous people, and influential musicians, and he's also been invited to give concerts in India as well as in foreign nations, in foreign countries. And as a result of all these his he has got a very large circle of friends. Okay, so I now have plenty of family friends whom I visit more often. So he's got plenty of friends now and he is able to visit them more often. Really, I've been enriched by these experiences. Of course, travel, okay, really enriches, you, and you become quite rich as a result of these experiences because you are coming across, various people, okay, and you get to learn from these experiences and also from the countries and the places that you visit. Okay, so this is about your reflective essay. Now, Here's, this is what you are going to write. Okay, you are going to write an essay on reading your favorite book. Now, children, I want you to write this in your notebook. Okay, so children, till then, thank you.